we have gotten another look at the Mansion DLC 3 map releasing in Season 3 for Black Ops 6 Zombies, and this one is crazy. Trek posted on Twitter, however ludicrous this idea may have seemed to my younger self, at this point I feel further research is warranted. Now I think this quote is coming from Richtofen, probably following on from yesterday where he was just introducing probably one of the intel on the map, because obviously Richtofen chose the mansion above Liberty Falls as his base of operations for Janus, and he chose it specifically because of what I believe this image is about, because we see a guy in the middle who I believe is Josiah Shem. Now I'll leave a link to a prior video in this video's description talking about the cult of Josiah, but basically he led a flock and he got them all to commit a mass sacrifice in the mansion, being lured by probably a dark ether entity towards the idea of the afterlife. However, it was probably the Shadowsmiths trying to weaken the veil between the dark ether here, which is why Richtofen chose it as the base of operations for Janus, and why he had the underground laboratory with the SAM AI constructed here. Because of that weakened veil, it allows her to control the dark ether. But you can see there is a painting here, and I believe this is of Josiah Shem, the leader of this cult, and there is something huge about this because he's literally wearing the outfit of the Order from the Chaos storyline. He was a part of the Order. This is mind-boggling. When doing prior videos about Josiah Shem, I had no idea he would be connected towards the Chaos stuff as well. So for those who thought the Chaos stuff was over with the tomb, no, it's still the through line of the storyline. I'm not really sure how to feel about that, to be honest. I've liked the Chaos things so far, but so far it's just felt like we've gone on a big fetch quest for the Sentinel artifacts, and they've not really given us enough answers about how Chaos ties into everything. So I'm hoping with this map, the intel is a bit better and better utilized to actually push the story forward, instead of just making us confused thinking about what's canon and what's not, because I think with the tomb things started to get very confusing trying to suss things out. But why on earth would he have been a part of the Order? Now we actually got this cutscene a while back of the High Priest of Chaos and showing how people join the Order, but we see Josiah Shem's outfit, but was he part of the main Order, or were there many sub-factions of the Order, and he was one of those? It also makes me wonder if he used the Staff of Ra, and when all these people died, were they able to come back and still be alive? Now we see that there's all this machinery and wires tied up to the painting of Josiah, and I think this is probably going to open up a rift to allow us to either go in the dark ether, or to allow Josiah Shem to potentially be brought back to life via a spectral reflection and echo of the past, because Richtofen's been trying to restore his family, and that could very well be it. And maybe because they all died, it allows some sort of echo to exist, some sort of haunting to still exist of their characters in this painting, and the painting might allow them to bring back to life, or like I say, it might actually be a rift and we can step inside the painting. Maybe it'll even bring us back to the past, the day that they all did this sacrifice, this ritual. That could be possible as well. Now we see again it's Project Janus, the 28th of February 1991, a week after the events of Liberty Falls, so the map's a lot more destroyed. It says Banquet Hall 1558-43, so maybe this is actually where they all killed themselves. They had a last supper, a final supper before all dying, similar to I guess the mural that we see on the tomb. Now in the background there's another painting, and I'm thinking this could potentially be Citadel Day More. Again, it's really hard to tell because it's in the distance and it's very blurry. It does look like Citadel Day More. Potentially this could be Citadel Day More way in the past in the history, because probably the Owl and the Chaos storyline stuff does tie together, and the Order were probably present in the castle. So potentially, now that we know Josiah Shem was a part of the Order, that could very well be the castle. There does look to be something blue, like electricity, or maybe even a spirit above, though it's hard to tell exactly. Now, I might be completely crazy here, but is it just me who kind of thinks that Josiah Shem looks like Blanchard? I see resemblance here. Could he have been his father, his grandfather? There's definitely a striking resemblance, and of course there's the piece of intel in Liberty Falls where Blanchard talks about Josiah Shem and saying he got what he deserved.
Chief of Security, John Blanchard. Inspected construction today. Project's really coming together, but I keep thinking about how my granddad wouldn't take me to Fort Washita when I was a kid. I wanted to do their bullshit ghost tour for Halloween. Sounded like dumb fun. Sorry, Johnny. That place is bad medicine. Granddad actually used those words, and he meant it. Now I'm starting to think the same thing might be true about the mansion. I'd like to believe Josiah Shem didn't know what he was doing when he had his flock build the place. If he did, then he got what he deserved. Shem's folly. Ain't that the truth? Every owner after him, captains of industry, gangsters, you name it. All their money and power couldn't save them. Shit like that doesn't just happen without other forces at work. Granddad knew that. But that's where the director wants to bunk down. And I can't talk him out of it. So my job's making sure he doesn't end up like everyone else who moved into the murder mansion. Lucky me.
And maybe he knows such extensive knowledge on him because he's literally related to him and his descendant. And Blanchard is of course camping out in the mansion. He's probably going to be part of the Easter egg on the map, so there might be a literal connection there. And maybe that could even be why Richtofen chose him as security detail for Janice, due to his history and lineage. Can you imagine the insane plot twist that the nice Blanchard has been working for the Order all along, and he's going to turn on us and be evil? I doubt this is going to happen, but I think there is definitely some sort of connection here with Josiah Shem. I really do think he is his descendant. A crazy second thought for how this could make sense is we know that the mansion is the hub of Richtofen's time travel and dark ether flux research. What if Blanchard gets sent back in time and becomes Shem? Compare their faces, their models look very similar. If you look where both of their wrinkles are, they're all in exactly the same place. He could get pulled in by the Shadowsmiths like Ava, setting events in motion. And that would then make his radio log extra ironic. Imagine they take a hold of him and he becomes evil, the complete opposite to his character thus far. I'm probably thinking way too much about this, by the way. If this isn't anything lore-wise, maybe they did actually just reuse his face shape to base his model on, but it's not meant to mean anything. Now, unrelated to this news, lots of people have been saying they don't want to see amalgams, they don't want to see reused enemies once again for this map, and Trek have confirmed that there are going to be no amalgams on this map, there's going to be no abominations, so I'm hoping that we're going to get a new special enemy on this map. Of course, the Hellhounds have been found in the files, so maybe they could be coming as well, or we might just get spiders again. I really hope not. But I'm hoping we at least get one new enemy, but it's good that we're not going to get the same enemy spam again. I'm hoping that there's no manglers either. I think that don't really make sense for this map as well, considering it's very close quarters. It would be really annoying to have manglers on, so I'm hoping a new enemy type that's not annoying as well. We're going to have to wait and see how this all unfolds, but this is crazy. I wasn't expecting Chaos to tie in this literally here. Plenty more videos to come, of course, teasing everything about the Mansion DLC map. We'll probably be getting a trailer soon. That's what all of these teasers are, of course, leading towards. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for latest and greatest Call of Duty news information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.
I know you are afraid, my child, but you must have faith. Your fear is only a product of your imagination. Prove that you are worthy. Do it. This is your path to true enlightenment. Do it! The door between life and death swings both ways.